So welcome everybody to our Team Aloha Coach Basics call. What is it, 9:21? Around 9:30 for some of you. And honestly, awesome, you guys. I'm really happy to see all of your faces because the one thing I wanted to stress tonight is obviously once you're done with this Coach Basics, you're not going to know everything. And in fact, you might not even feel like you know the basics. This really is about just kind of learning at your pace, and that's kind of different for everybody. So some of you might be here to learn how to pay for your product and maybe help a couple friends, or some of you might be really interested in like charging this full time and seeing what you can do with it. So, I mean, you really are going to dictate how you want to grow your business, and your coach is going to be kind of integral in that. I know for me and my personally sponsored coaches, this is kind of when you put in the work to set up your structure. So right now, initially, I mean, do what you got to do as far as scheduling some one-on-one time with your coach. I mean, we've been a little off kilter in this group just because of scheduling and whatnot, and that's a little different depending on the group and who's in it. So now we have this date, and the group's going to come to an end. But the thing about it I wanted to stress is, you might have to do a bunch of Coach Basics. I can tell you that this Coach Basics has evolved. I mean, when I first started, there was no Coach Basics. So Beachbody came out with this Coach Basics that was really cut and dry, but kind of add your own flavor kind of thing. And we've been working on this for over a year. So this has been us doing different Coach Basics groups, us learning from different coaches, trial and error, taking things out, adding it, tweaking it. We're still tweaking it. So it's kind of like a continual learning process, and it's going to be ongoing, especially the first year of your business. So expect to be learning and growing and feeling uncomfortable like the first year of your business. And there's nothing saying that when you're done with this Coach Basics, you might not want to turn around and take it again, or maybe try Marissa's Coach Basics or Lauren Hall's Coach Basics. And there's a bunch of different people in Team Aloha doing different things, and you're going to notice that all of the coaches have different styles. So it's kind of like plug into whatever you are connecting with. I can tell you from here what I do is what's called Aloha Accountability, and that really is less of me teaching you, and it's more of us coming together as business builders, brainstorming about how to grow our business, us setting those items that are maybe tripping us up in our business that we want to be held accountable to, and really growing as entrepreneurs and bringing things to the table we think could help the group. That's kind of what I do next from here. But like I said, just do what you got to do. These videos that we're watching in the group right now are all going to be up on my YouTube channel. So even after the fact, if you want to go back and watch videos, or there's certain ones you want to refresh on, feel free to go and find those on YouTube. So let's see. So basically what we're going to go over tonight, I mean, it's going to be a brief synopsis kind of. I want to leave some time at the end for some questions, but we've kind of gone over a lot. And the thing about Coach Basics is you really learn a lot in a short amount of time. So I really like connecting on a weekly basis, but if you guys have a lot of questions, make sure you're posting them in the group, or make sure you're connecting with your direct upline coach and kind of going over everything with them. So the importance right now of you starting your business is really staying plugged into Team Aloha, staying plugged into whatever training you're doing, staying plugged in with your coach, and just letting us or them or everybody know what you need, because I think you've noticed by now we kind of operate and roll as a team. So like I said, you're going to connect to different coaches' ways of doing things, and they're, just feel free to reach out and connect with whoever you need to connect with, or join any groups that you want to. So stay plugged in. I know right now a lot of this can seem overwhelming. I mean, not that anything new isn't, but you're receiving a lot of different information. You're starting your own business, which I think sometimes with Beachbody can seem a little deceiving, because it's not like you're, renting a retail space, or you're coming up with an absorbent amount of money to invest in a business. I mean, most people that open a business will tell you they don't typically see a return on investment. Like 3 years is usually the minimum. If you are seeing one before that, then you're just typically, you're kind of a rock star. Now you can do that in this business much sooner than that, but I think people expect so much so quickly. But you are opening a business, so what you put in is what you're going to get out. And I can tell you, like I said, that first year is going to be full of learning and trying things and stepping outside of your comfort zone. And right now, these first couple months, learning the basics, spending the time in your personal development, spending the time in training, it's going to pay off in the long run because you want to set a good foundation. So I want to go over some of the things that some of the important things that we've learned about in the training so far that I want to kind of emphasize. The 3 vital behaviors. I can't stress this enough. A lot of people might be looking for a secret formula or a formula of how to be successful, and it really is this simple, you guys. If you engage in those 3 vital behaviors every single day, you are committed to that. I'm going to do it for a year no matter what, and then I'm going to evaluate where I'm at. I'm going to evaluate where I see, but I'm going to be committed to that. And if you guys are committed to those 3 vital behaviors, you will not only see a growth in your business, but in your personal life as well, because you'll be investing a lot in yourselves. So it really is that easy. Just be committed. Make the commitment to engaging in those 3 vital behaviors, and not only engaging in them, but sharing them. So a lot of that being proof the product works. I mean, you're sharing that. You're sharing your journey. You're sharing your story. You're sharing how you feel. You're sharing results from your challenge groups. You're asking people to join you. So a lot of it is sharing. I will stress that a lot, you guys, as you get to know me. It's really about sharing. You have a lot of great tools as far as videos or your websites, depending on what people are asking for. Those are called third-party tools. Let those tools do the telling of the facts and the figures. People are more interested in hearing your story, or hearing how it's made you feel or how it's affected your life. You're going to go a lot farther if you're focused on that. So the 3 vital behaviors, very, very important right off the bat, new in your business. Commit to engaging in those things every single day. The next 2 things, the 5-step process is a must. And I can talk to you guys about this from experience because I resisted this. I thought it sounded salesy and pitchy, and I thought it sounded kind of just fakey. Now take it and make it your own. You guys are going to add your flavor. You're going to add your style. I don't even use it anymore. I kind of know it by heart. I just know the steps it's asking you to go through. And that's what's most important, because especially as a new coach, our tendency, if someone says, oh my gosh, hey Jessica, I heard you're doing T25. What's this all about? And you're like, oh my gosh, it's so awesome. It's this and that. And, it's by Shaun T, and this is what it's designed to do. And it's blah, 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 blah. So we call that word vomiting in our business. And that's the tendency, when really this is going to be about flipping it around and asking them questions about themselves. And the 5-step process helps you walk through that. So it doesn't matter. No matter what, if someone's asking me, so what's this 21-day fix all about? Or how much does it cost? I'll get that information together for you, but why don't you tell me what interests you about it? And then go into the conversation from there. And from there, you're asking them questions. Step 2 in the 5-step process is the most important step, and you guys spend as much time as you need to in this step. Some people might be really easy. They might just be a friend and they've seen your results and okay, yeah, great, sign me up. Okay. But some people, this is where you connect, and this is where you make that connection with them. And not only that, but it's where you determine everything you need to know. You're going to determine everything you need to know to recommend the right program and product. You're going to find out what trips them up most. You're going to find what they need from you as a coach to succeed, for them to succeed. So, ask them, what trips you up? What do you struggle most with? You're going to know if you need to check in on them more often. You're going to know if they lose motivation. You're going to know if they have trouble with meal plans, whatever it may be. This is where you ask all the questions. And the more questions you ask, the more they're going to start trusting you. And I mean, people don't do that. Usually they're just shoving what they think you want down your throat. I mean, you guys know the difference between a salesperson that isn't listening to you at all, isn't asking you any questions, and someone that feels like they're genuinely taking an interest in you. So that's what the 5-step process is designed to do, and it's designed to walk you through in as little steps as possible. So once you get all the questions you need, now keep in mind that could be a multiple step process. It could take a day, it could take a week, it could take a few weeks. I mean, follow up with people. A big part of our job is follow up, but this step could take a while, but the more time you spend in the step and the more confident they are, this is where you connect them with their why. Why do they want to do this? Why now? Why is this important to you? How do you want to feel? How do you want to look? The more time you spend connecting them to that, the rest of the steps are going to be a breeze. So step 2 is vitally important. Use the 5-step process, download it on your computer, print it, whatever. From there, it's going to walk you through sending them some videos, depending on, what you're going to send them, and then walking through their enrollment. So it really does, it walks them through the whole process in as little steps as possible. You'll notice too, there's coaches in Team Aloha. I'm sure your upline coach has a modified version of it. We've all kind of taken it and made it our own. I provided the basic one from Team Beachbody for you guys. If you want to look at one of the variations and one of the souped up versions, go ahead. But I wanted to give you guys the basics just to get started. So definitely use it. Also, what I wanted to say with that too, if you guys are getting some questions right now and you're not feeling comfortable and maybe answering the questions or talking to people, start a 3-way conversation with your upline coach. We can show you a couple times. I know for me, I did this with my coach, and I was able to watch a few 5-step processes. And once I saw it a few times, I felt so comfortable and so confident. It was like, okay, this is no big deal, but seeing it really helped me. So all of us do this on the team. So I encourage my coaches to start 3-way conversations. They can watch me weave their clients through it using the 5-step process, and then you can kind of see it. So feel free to do that. Excuse me, I'm very phlegmy tonight. If you're one of those chargers that wants to just jump right into it and you're like, hey, I want to just fail forward, then go for it. I mean, if you don't need your coach and you want to just kind of figure it out, because the more you do it, the more comfortable you're going to get. So however you want to do it, just know that there are people on the team to support you. So you should also be filling out the BAT every week. I stress this early in the business because if you make this a habit early off, you guys are going to be in much better shape. So make this one of your habits really early off. The BAT, it's in your folder. That stands for Business Activity Tracker. You can't really track where you want to go, or you can't really track what's going on in your business if you're not tracking what's going on in your business. So you guys will notice everything on this form is the very, very simple steps of what you need to be doing to move your business forward. And you set these numbers. So if you're a hard charger and you want to set 5s and 10s and whatever, I want to talk to 5 new people a day. Maybe that number for you is 1. You're a busy mom right now. You just want to do this kind of part-time. Like I said, get with your coach and align that with your goals. But you set that number. So don't be intimidated by this form. It really is just to track what you're doing. And it's to help your coach too. I mean, if you're not seeing progress and you're getting frustrated, that's a tool that you and your coach can look at. And they can say, you know what, let's work a little bit on this area. And you guys can see that together. But you're not going to be able to see the growth in your business or know what kind of goals you need to set if you're not tracking the activities in your business. So download that. It's in your folder. You can print it or you can save it to your computer and fill it out on there. So what should we be doing right now? Well, obviously sharing your story on social media. So I want you guys to make it your goal to post 3 to 4 to 5 times a day. You guys figure that out. We'll be talking a little bit more down the line and even in the next training about really coming up with your brand. But right now, just really focus on sharing your story. Focus on, I don't post a lot about sales and things like that, but I will post about, make it easy to relate to language. As far as maybe you're doing T25. Well, people don't know what T25 is. It sounds like a robot. It sounds scary. or they hear Shanti and they think insanity and they like want to cry. There's no way they're going to contact you. Talk about these really easy, this 25-minute workout you have that anybody can fit in 25 minutes. It's great for busy people. It can be modified for beginners, great for busy professionals or moms, or the 21-day fix. I mean, yeah, the 21-day fix, all of us know what that is, and it's pretty cool, but no one else really knows what that is or who Autumn is. So talk about how you have an awesome meal plan, how it's super easy to follow, and how there's no counting calories or carbs or points or things like that. So if you guys need some help with this, reach out to your coach or reach out in the group and share with us some of the posts you're creating, or if you want us to run by them or things like that. If you're busy, you can also use Hootsuite. I just did a Hootsuite tutorial video, so if you guys want to see that, just reach out to your coach. I posted it in the Team Aloha group and in my coach's page. But that's a really great option for, some of you that are busy. You want to make sure you're consistently posting to get people noticing. And I want to tell you guys, I consistently posted. It was months and I heard crickets. Like, I was like, hello, is this thing on? Is anybody listening? And people are watching you, I promise you. I'm consistently on a regular basis, because that's the one thing I will tell you about myself. I'm a slow builder, but I'm consistent. A couple more months and I'll be a Success Club legend. And that just means I've made Success Club every month for 2 years now. And that's only because I'm dedicated to being consistent. Am I some crazy? No, I'm a diamond. I'm not, blowing it up money-wise, anything like that, but I'm dedicated to being consistent, and I've seen great growth in my business because of it. So I can promise you, now I have people that are reaching out to me that are just like, I've been watching you since day one. These are people I don't know, and they trust me. They've seen me being consistent. They see what I'm doing. They've watched enough to be ready. So I promise you guys, it's going to get frustrating. You might go through days where no one likes a post of something you post, or no one da-da-da-da-da, but I promise you it will pay off. So your goal initially, your first goal as a new coach should be to become Emerald. And I know that this can sound scary. Oh my gosh, it's the first rank. But Emerald comes with a lot of benefits. You are going to get for $50 in free Shakeology leads. You're going to have access now to free leads monthly. Once you start making Success Club monthly, which we'll talk about in a minute, you're going to start even getting better leads. And these are leads like that buy challenge packs, or they buy the ultimate reset. So not only are they good quality leads that you can reach out to they're your customers now. So anything they buy from here on out, they're your customers. Which is something really cool Beachbody does. But so it really pays to reach that first rank as Emerald Coach. Not only that, but you start getting plugged into the team bonus volume. So you'll start cycling. So as you start adding coaches or discount coaches, the volume adds up. And not only you, but we grow as a team. So as people start adding coaches, you'll start to see your volume increasing. This is a slow increase, and at first you might be like, oh my gosh, this isn't going to add up. But this is the long-term, let's retire, let's go on vacation, let's party money, woohoo. So this grows over time, but this is the long-term money. So we're going to build your short-term income and your long-term income kind of at the same time, and that's through adding coaches versus customers. So important to become Emerald. So really, this is an easy sell, you guys. And usually I have to not say this. Like when I want to just add some customers, I have to leave this part of it out. And there is a blurb in one of my 5-step processes. So if you guys want this written down, I'll post it in the group. Just let me know. But the thing about it is when they sign up as a discount coach, especially for your friends or your family that you know are going to be around for a while, or they're going to be drinking Shakeology for a while, they have some weight to lose. I'm like totally in the dark right now. They have some weight to lose or things like that. If they buy a challenge pack, the $39.95 coach enrollment is waived. So essentially they're getting the discount for free. So the enrollment fee is waived. Even with the $15.95 per month coaching fee, they're going to save about $18 a month on their Shakeology. So I sign up just about all my friends and family because that's really the only way we as coaches can offer a discount of any kind. And then they get 25% off all their products. If they just want to be a straight up discount coach, totally cool. They don't have to run or operate a business. Maybe they just really love Shakeology. I have a bunch of discount coaches that will never run a business, but they really love the workouts and they love Shakeology. And if someone really likes Shakeology, it's worth it. So once you sign up 2 people, 2 discount coaches, you reach Emerald. So you guys, once you get going and you start talking to some more people, you're going to realize how easy that is to do because, like I said, why wouldn't people want to save money for free? So like I said, most of the time I have to not offer it to get people to sign up as customers. So if you have questions about that, make sure you reach out in the group or to your coach. The other goal, like I said, should be hitting Success Club, a minimum of Success Club 5 initially. And you can do that by selling a challenge pack, which is 2 points. That's the most amount of points you can get to a new customer or a new coach. And you get 1 point for selling Shakeology on HD. So it's got to be on home direct to a new customer or new coach. Again, HD is a very easy sell because they can cancel it right when they get it. Even if someone tells you, I don't want to be on it monthly, I don't want to be on auto ship, they can cancel it right when it comes to their door if they want to. But the benefit is they pay $2 shipping instead of $13. So again, who isn't going to want that benefit? So make sure you specify that. So Success Club 5 initially. For me, initially when I was building my business, it's like I didn't really know how to gauge my success or what to target. And as soon as I kind of learned about Success Club, I'm like, okay, that's something easy I can focus on. I know if I hit that, I'm not only moving my business forward, but I know that I'm helping a lot of people. It also, I mean, I'm a huge traveler. I love to travel. So this, by hitting Success Club, I knew that if I hit Success Club every month, I could go on a free trip. And not only that, but go on a free trip with my team. We had a blast on this cruise. And the only thing I paid for was my plane, my airfare. So it was for me and my fiance. We went, and like I said, I didn't pay for anything. And because I hit Success Club every month, I got another $500. So why not? You know, this is if you are hitting Success Club every month, it's just a gauge. It's not, you know, about the contest or the gifts or anything like that, but it's a gauge to know that you're building your business. If you're hitting Success Club every month, your income's going to be going up, your business is growing, you're helping people. So it's just a gauge. So make that your goal every month to hit Success Club 5. We talked a little bit about posting on social media. Let's see, what time is it? Okay, I want to leave some time. We haven't gotten the warning yet, but we will. So I want to leave a minute for questions, a few minutes. Does anyone have any questions? I'm going to try to get more light on, but I'm listening. Okay. It's a little better, I guess. Sun's going down. Okay, guys, does anyone have any questions? I know that, like, again, this is a lot of info, but does anyone feel overwhelmed, or did anyone have anything cool happen this week? Anyone want to share anything?
I'll share something.
Go for it, girl.
Okay, so I just posted about the 3-day refresh on my Facebook page. And I think I was actually surprised because I was at a wedding this afternoon, and it was just family. But I was surprised at how many family members came up to me and were like, what was this 3-day refresh? And I'm telling my 75-year-old grandmother about it. Not intending to sell anything to her, but, you know, I was very surprised by how many people just saw it, you know, and didn't like it or comment on it, but still, like, they associated it,
right? Yeah. So, do you mind sharing with us, what did you post?
You actually liked it, or you commented on it.
Okay.
But, it was like my before and after pictures of the refresh.
There you go, you guys. I mean, I got to tell you, I know it's kind of scary, and I know, Sarah, you commented on it being out of your comfort zone, but I mean, when you put yourself out there and people see that, and especially people that are close to you, because they trust you and they trust your opinion and they trust, you know, what you have to say. So that is really cool that you did that. So kudos to you.
Thank you.
When people were asking you about it, did you feel comfortable in talking to them about it, or did you feel a little nervous, like I'm not quite sure what to say or where to go from here?
No, I think that's pretty comfortable. They wanted to know like my story with it. Like, did it hurt your stomach? Were you running to the bathroom? Like, were you hungry? So it was just kind of answering their questions, and I just told them like honestly how I felt afterwards.
Okay.
And then my other cousin, she came up to me, and I didn't know this, but she was doing T25, and I haven't seen her in a while, and she was like, "You're a Beachbody coach." And I didn't present myself in that way, but she asked, like, what is this? Like, what are you doing? Like, what are your posts about? So I mentioned, some of the exercise programs, and she's like, oh, that's so cool. But I was just surprised at how many people actually, heard me or saw my post, rather.
This probably feels pretty good, huh?
It does, yeah.
So were you able to ask your cousin, like, do you know what her experience is, or if she's working with the coach, or what?
No, we didn't get a whole lot of time to talk, but she said she made it to week 5. She and her husband were doing T25, and she liked it. And she wanted to know what other programs I had, or
Awesome.
can offer. So I'm going to follow up with her. We were kind of in a room of people, and it was a little hectic to talk, but I will follow up with her.
That's awesome, and that's something you guys will get to know about me too. And this is something that I didn't start feeling this way, but I came around to feeling this way. I used to get like very, well, join my group and become my customer, and oh, you already have a free program? No, you can't join the group. I mean, those are all things you learn as you go. And I think it's something you learn through personal development too, because now you guys will get to know me. Like, I help anyone for free. I'm a big helper, and that's where I center myself from. That's where I come from. I approach people with love, and I found that once I started to operate my business this way and not worry about, if someone has bought a program on Amazon, but they're drawn to me because I'm posting motivation or positivity, it's like, come join my challenge group. I don't worry that they bought that program on Amazon or anything like that, because some people, I think top coach Lindsay Matway started with a pirated program. Melanie Mitro, number 2, started not drinking Shakeology with a pirated program. Scotty Hobbs, he's in the top 10, was not drinking Shakeology. So I can tell you that once I started kind of shifting and just focusing on helping people, I'm not saying I let people in my groups that have other coaches. I'm not about trying to take people away or things like that. But, I have let people with coaches in my free groups. I just got done doing a free 5-day clean eating group that had over 100 people in it. And there were all kinds of people in there that already had Beachbody coaches. But you know what? I had 5 people reach out to me and loved that I didn't push them, that I helped them for free. They loved my vibe. They thought I was cool, and they sent me referrals. That I will do. If you're connecting with me and you think that I can help your friend or something like that, that's fine. But I didn't ask any of those people, come join my group, come join my team. No, but you're rewarded for those things. I was rewarded in other ways with other customers. So a lot of times the people you let in your groups for free with the free programs, they can end up on Shakeology, or like you said, she's asking you about other programs already. And that's what happens a lot of times. They want to move on. They want to do something else. They want to try the 3-day refresh. So, just be careful, of who you, 10-minute warning. Oops. Oh my gosh, I lost you guys. So anyway, but just be careful about that, because I learned that the hard way too. I used to be very strict, and now it's like, I just focus on helping people. So that's an awesome story and valuable, because it hit on what we talked about tonight. People are watching. Anybody else have any questions or successes or concerns?
Heather, I'm still getting like friends and family that are seeing my post and results and like that, and they're starting to comment. And with friends and family, I know you still go through the 5-step process, but how would you go with somebody that they just commented 10 minutes ago and said, I might be interested? So then I don't feel I vomit all over them, but you probably could, I guess. But how would you go and approach that?
Well, first of all, I don't comment on any post on my page. What I do comment on is I say, awesome, I'll send you a message. So everyone on my page can see that I'm getting back to people, that I'm not ignoring people, but I'm not going to go into forming someone in a post link. So I'll send them a private message, and I will do exactly what I say. I would say, so hi, Jessica, I saw you commented on my post about the 3-day refresh or whatever your post is about. I would love to get some more information together, and I'll send it to you. Why don't you tell me what interests you about it? And that's what I say about everything. Even when they ask about pricing, hey Jessica, how much is the 21-day fix? I'd love to get some information together. I'll send it over to you. Why don't you tell me what interests you about it? What are your current health and fitness goals? What do you want to accomplish? That's when you really jump into step 2. And I can't stress step 2 enough. Even with your family members, don't assume that you know what they want to accomplish or what they struggle with, or maybe what they need your support with. And don't feel like you're asking too many questions, because that's how you know to best support them. I know at the end of the day, you want them to get results. That's what this is all about. So don't feel, that's how we gotta ask those questions to figure out how it is we can best support them. So.
Okay.
Always go into step 2. That's the most important part of the process. This is bumming me out. Okay. Also, too, I want to stress the importance, too, of just posting and being consistent. So start figuring out what your brand is. And when I say your brand, it's like if you were going to publish a magazine, what would be on those pages? What can you post about consistently? Who are you as a person? And this took me a long time. It really did. I went to a Lindsay Matway presentation at not this summit, but the summit before. And she really talked about your brand, and it took me a while, but it just kind of evolved for me. And now I know what my business is. People know what they come to me for. Like, I post motivation and inspiration consistently, and they know that they can come to my page and count on me for that. And I'm big into like clean eating and natural products. So that's another big thing that I post a ton about. Free recipes, free natural home remedies, offer value to people's lives for free. So for you, if you like fashion, offer fashion tips, or, if you're a mom and you're trying to, really connect with moms, post about being able to sneak in a workout while they're napping, or being a good example for them, or coming up with a recipe that's healthy that your kids will eat. That will draw moms to your page like you have no idea, if you're offering tips and stuff like that. Another thing I highly recommend weaving into your brand and posting is your why. So spend some time getting connected to that, why you want to do this. Your why has to be so strong that it's going to pull you through the days of, I'm doubting my business, I'm doubting myself, because I'm going to tell you guys it's going to happen a million times. And it's the people I feel like that make it through the first year and plug into their team, because we're all here to lift you up, but there's going to be a lot of trials, a lot of tribulations. It's not easy. And the people that are successful in this business are living their dreams, and that doesn't come easy. So know what your dreams are so you can stay connected with them. For me, my biggest why is freedom. I am big into, going out on adventures and being able to go to the grocery store in the middle of, the afternoon when no one's there, or being able to take off and go to Pike's Place Market during the middle of the week, or be able to go hiking. Or my parents were in town last week, and I totally scheduled all my posts, and I arranged my hours, and I could spend the whole week with them while they were in town. So when I'm posting about that, I get people now that are starting to reach out to me like, I want that. I want to have that kind of time. I want to be able to do that. So I strongly recommend weaving your why into your posting too, but spend some time with it and really get to know how you want to present yourself, what you want your business to look like. And we're all here to help you with that. This is the harder part. This is these first 6 months, I would say, getting your foundation set and determining what kind of business you want to have. So we got about 4 minutes. Anyone else have any comments, questions? I must be doing really awesome. You guys are awesome. I know that you're all moms and you're busy, and so I really appreciate you taking out like a Sunday evening. I think, it shows a lot of dedication. And like I said, I mean, figure out with your upline coach, reach out. We are all here, even in Team Aloha or even in the Coach Basics group. We still got some great information coming up. But after this, if what I described sounds good to you, I would highly recommend the Aloha Accountability. We're all just kind of bonding. It's like more of like a sisterhood, an entrepreneur sisterhood, but we're also sharing some content from some top coaches. So we're doing a couple calls that I'm posting videos a week and sharing a lot of valuable things. So just hang in there. The basics, this is the foggy part. Like I said, it's the non-sexy part of being a coach in your business, but learning the basics is going to go a long, long way. So we'll keep this the same time for next week where we'll go over some more of the content. But if you guys have any questions, be sure to post it in the group and comment on any of the content you guys want to have conversation about. I love that I'm seeing some more conversation. So you guys are awesome. And make sure, like, if you're posting on your page, let us know so we can check out the post and like it and give you feedback if you want it. So you let us know what you need. This is your business. We're just here to support you. So have a great night, everybody. I appreciate you getting on the call, and have a great week.
Thanks.
Thanks, Heather.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.